For me, doesn't matter. For me.
If he has a big beard, it doesn't matter.
For me, yes. Listen, it's not help Tyson Fury.
I thought I won both fights, but then again, I've gone home with 2 losses on my record now, so. But I just always feel a little bit hard done by. Not a little bit, actually a lot, but. What's next for me? I'm going home and having some time off.
Oleksandr Usyk has finally responded to the news of Tyson Fury's retirement plans, but his reaction is not what many expected. Fans of the Gypsy King have long speculated that Usyk is the only fighter capable of luring Fury out of retirement, potentially with a trilogy bout. However, Usyk appeared indifferent to the news and expressed no intention of pursuing Fury. In his statement, Usyk acknowledged Fury's impressive career, praising his accomplishments and stating that Fury is old enough and has achieved enough to retire on his own terms. Usyk also revealed that he has no plans to remain in the heavyweight division indefinitely and is considering a return to the cruiserweight division, where he first made his mark in boxing. For now, it seems Usyk is content to respect Fury's decision and focus on his own path, leaving the boxing world to wonder if the two champions will ever cross paths in the ring again.
I've won every belt there is to win. There isn't nothing more I can do. I've won every belt in the game. If this was a computer game, it would definitely be completed.
Heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury has made his retirement plans clear following consecutive losses to Oleksandr Usyk. The Gypsy King suffered his first professional defeat in May 2024 when Usyk edged him out in a split decision. In their rematch last month in Saudi Arabia, Fury's hopes of redemption were dashed as he faced a more decisive defeat at the hands of the Ukrainian ace. "What's next for me? I'm going home and taking some time off," Fury, 36, said after the fight. When asked if fans could expect to see him in the ring again, he remained non-committal. You might not. Who knows? We'll talk about that next year." Meanwhile, Oleksandr Usyk shared his thoughts on the potential clash between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, a fight many British boxing fans are eager to see. With the prospect of a trilogy bout between Usyk and Fury now off the table, speculation around a Fury-Joshua matchup has gained momentum. Usyk even weighed in with a prediction, further fueling excitement for what could become one of the most anticipated fights in British boxing history.
Training. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you to Turkey, Al-Sheikh, Frank, Spencer, everybody who's involved, Bob, for putting me on, giving me the opportunities to have a great career and a great fight.
Oleksandr Usyk defeated Tyson Fury 116-112 on all 3 judges' scorecards Saturday night, securing his second victory over the Gypsy King this year and retaining his WBC, WBO, and WBA heavyweight titles. Usyk, who has also defeated Anthony Joshua twice on points in 2021 and 2022, speaks with authority as he evaluates the landscape of heavyweight boxing. A domestic showdown between Fury and Joshua has been anticipated for nearly a decade, ever since Fury dethroned Wladimir Klitschko in November 2015 to become champion. However, the stars have yet to align for the clash, with both fighters now in the twilight of their careers. Despite this, fans continue to hope for what could be one of the most commercially significant fights in boxing history. When asked by Boxing King Media to compare his opponents, Usyk revealed that Fury was the tougher challenge across 24 rounds. However, he believes Joshua would have the edge if the two ever fought, predicting a potential points victory for AJ. A 2025 showdown at Wembley Stadium is already being speculated as a possibility. Both fighters would enter the potential bout off the back of defeats, with Joshua suffering a one-sided loss to Daniel Dubois in September. Fury, meanwhile, remains cryptic about his future, stating in his post-fight press conference, "Maybe you'll see me fight again. Maybe you won't." While Fury's legacy includes triumphs over Klitschko and Deontay Wilder, reports suggest the 36-year-old isn't ready to hang up his gloves just yet. According to the Sun Fury has privately told close friends, "It's not over." Whether he steps back into the ring or chooses to retire for good remains to be seen.
Fight, but it was what it was. I'm happy with the performance, Both men's got paid and both men's going home to their lovely wives and children. And that's what it's about. We put on a show for the fans. Usyk's 30.
Tyson Fury remained tight-lipped about his future following Saturday's bout, but according to a source cited by the Sun the Gypsy King is not done yet. Promoter Frank Warren also weighed in, emphasizing that a showdown between Fury and Anthony Joshua is the fight to make if Fury decides to continue his career. Speaking to the Sun Warren said, "It's what people want to watch. The Fury-Joshua fight is a great fight. If it happens, it will be a mega fight. It will be brilliant." With fans clamoring for this long-anticipated clash, the prospect of Fury and Joshua meeting in the ring remains one of the most exciting possibilities in heavyweight boxing.
Very much a good night.
But the fight will only happen if Tyson Fury wants it, and that's a big if. If he decides against it, so be it. Matchroom Boxing head Eddie Hearn echoed this sentiment, stating, "The reality is, there's only one fight for Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. It's the biggest fight, probably in the history of British boxing. Everyone will always want to see it. For me, AJ against Fury is the one. It's the one at Wembley. I'll be pushing His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh to make the fight happen." Fury and Joshua were previously scheduled to face off in 2022, while Fury still held the WBC heavyweight title. However, negotiations for a December bout that year ultimately fell through, with Fury instead defending his title against Derek Chisora at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Despite the setbacks, a Fury-Joshua showdown remains a dream fight for many fans, and both camps appear open to making it a reality, provided the stars align.
Everywhere really. Do you get a buzz as, just being part of the fight weeks then?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, I'd probably get more of a buzz than the fighters because...
Anthony Joshua's most recent fight in September ended in disappointment, as he was stopped in the 5th round by Daniel Dubois in their bout for the IBF title. Meanwhile, former world champion Carl Frampton has weighed in on Oleksandr Usyk's second victory over Tyson Fury, which took place Saturday night in Riyadh. Usyk secured a unanimous decision win with all 3 judges scoring the bout 116-112, following his split decision triumph over Fury in May. Frampton, however, felt the official scorecards were wider than the fight deserved. Speaking on TNT Sports after the bout, he said, "I scored it myself as a draw. I think if you score it either way by a round, for Fury or Usyk, you can't really complain. But to give Fury only 1 round from the last 6 seems a bit wrong." Despite his critique of the scoring, Frampton credited Usyk for his ability to rise to the occasion. "Fury was better tonight, so Usyk had to be better," he explained. "Fury held the ring better, but Usyk had to up his game, and he did that. That is what champion fighters do." Usyk's performance underscored his adaptability and resilience, further cementing his place as one of the era's great heavyweights, even as debates around the judges' decisions continue.
It would be a bit idiotic of myself to try and make a comeback at this stage.
A little exhibition somewhere maybe?
Tyson Fury is undoubtedly gutted and disappointed after his loss, with many in his camp likely feeling he deserved the win. Carl Frampton shared his perspective, saying, "I scored it a draw, but I feel the 3 judges probably had it too wide. Out of all 12 rounds, there weren't any that were one-sided, so you're always going to see different scorecards. To only give Fury 4 rounds seems very unfair to me." Meanwhile, IBF world champion Daniel Dubois made a surprise appearance in the ring shortly after the fight to demand a rematch with Oleksandr Usyk. Dubois, who was defeated by Usyk in August 2023 despite scoring a controversial knockdown, also called out Tyson Fury and Joseph Parker, whom he is set to face in February. Frampton, however, criticized the spectacle, stating Dubois was in the ring trying to make a fight, first with Fury, then with Usyk, and thirdly with Parker. "It's not my cup of tea." As for Usyk, Frampton believes the Ukrainian has little left to prove and called for his recognition as one of boxing's all-time greats. Usyk could retire now as a living legend and an absolutely great fighter, he said. "When fighters are still active, we don't always class them as great, but Usyk is one of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. I can firmly say that without a shadow of a doubt." Before the fight, There had been talks of Tyson Fury training with rising talent Moses Itauma, dubbed the British Mike Tyson, and sparring sessions with the legendary Vladimir Klitschko. However, those discussions have since faded away. Fury now faces uncertainty about his future in the sport, while Usyk's status as a dominant force in heavyweight boxing remains undisputed. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, suffered his first professional boxing defeat in May when Oleksandr Usyk claimed victory by split decision, taking the title of undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Now, Fury is gearing up for a highly anticipated rematch against the undefeated Usyk on December 21st in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Determined to deliver a stronger performance and secure victory, Fury has been meticulous in his preparation. His training camp has brought in 6 sparring partners who closely mirror Usyk's height, build, and unique fighting style, allowing Fury to adapt and strategize more effectively for the challenge ahead.